Hello, and welcome to the Comfy Couch. Today we will be talking about reading comprehension.
Reading comprehension is an important aspect of the reading process. It occurs during many different steps of it as well. However, reading comprehension after the reading allows the students not only to connect personally with the text, but it allows them to gain a better understanding of the text itself.
Teachers can achieve this level of comprehension through activities like story maps, diagrams, problem-solving identifications, and story pyramids. Each of these is an important strategy to teach because they help students to gain a better understanding of a narrative.
Visual and interactive diagrams that help students get a better picture of what happened during the story. They are also useful to help students organize their thoughts about the story. As you can tell, there are many different ways to create a story map based on your students' interests and your students' talents.
Somebody wanted but so. That is another form of reading comprehension that we can use. Take a look over here. As you can see, another strategy that helps students focus on the characters and their goals is somebody wanted but so strategy. In this strategy, students focus on a character, that character's goals, what happened when the character tried to accomplish his or her goal, and the outcome. As you can see here in this image right here, the summary uses a few words to give the most important parts of the story. SWBST. It's an acronym for somebody, wanted, but, so, and then. The somebody is the who, the wanted is the what, the but is what was the problem, the so is how does the character try to solve the problem, and the then, which is how does the story end. Solution identification is another way in which reading comprehension can be improved. The problem solution identification strategy is useful to middle school and secondary level students. This is because it involves high level of thinking. The strategy helps students to pick the most important part of the story and whether or not it is moral. When implementing this type of strategy, one must keep a close eye on the students because they can confuse the main problem with the story at the first event. For example, here, the problem and solution. The students must be capable of understanding what the problem is and identifying it, figuring out what the solution is to the problem. As well as in this worksheet right here, where it's just technically the exact same thing, where the student would be given the article or the book title that they would write, the problem, which they would list right here, the details of each of the problems and of the main part of the story, and they would just fill it out completely, and that would be the solution to it.
A different strategy teachers can use to help their students better understand reading comprehension is through the reading pyramid strategy. With this strategy, the students will create a pyramid with 1 to 10 lines in it, and each line will contain the number of words that it is the line. And each line describes a different characteristic of the story. As can be told through this example, the first line uses one word to describe the character, and then the second line uses 2 words to describe the characteristics of this character, and it continues until the student finishes their story.
This has been a brief summary of improving reading comprehension after reading.